Hello fellow mutants, welcome back to another video, and in this video we are going to talk about how Star Wars theory that Ashoka's TV show's opening scene was already revealed in 2016. So let's give this a read. And if this sounds like a Dr. Seuss book in my opening, I am sorry. That was not what I meant to do. Anyways, Ashoka will release on Disney Plus in August 2023, with one theory claiming that the opening scene of the show was already revealed in 2016, with Ashoka's brief appearance in The Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett, largely linking to Din Djarin and Grogu stories. Many theories have been raised about how the Ashoka show will establish the titular character's quest. Well, it's already known that Ashoka will be searching for the villainous Grand Admiral Thrawn, and by extension, Ezra Bridger. This adventure will need to be reintroduced to audience given Ahsoka's absence from The Mandalorian Season 3. Well, they could always do like what happened last time type deal, and kind of give us like a little rundown from like Clone Wars a little bit, Rebels a little bit, and Book of Boba, Mandalorian, kind of like how they did the whole what happened last time deal in the Kenobi show in the first episode. Or could always do it that way to quickly get us caught up. Anyways, as a result, many have begun theorizing over how Ahsoka will begin, with one theory stating that the opening sequence of the show has already been revealed. This theory links to Star Wars Rebels, the animated show of which Ahsoka is essentially a live-action sequel. With many mainstream Star Wars fans potentially missing out on Rebels, this theory would serve as a refresher to one of Ahsoka's core relationships in the saga, while establishing some of the heavily theorized elements of the Ahsoka show's story. So Ahsoka will recreate the duel on Malachor. The theory states that Ahsoka's opening sequence will recreate the fateful duel between Ahsoka and Darth Vader on Malachor, shown in Star Wars Rebels Season 2 finale, which even though I'm excited about the Ahsoka show, Ahsoka's my favorite character. I love Ahsoka, but I'm in the camp where she should have died in that duel. I don't think Ezra should have saved her. I think Ahsoka should have died in that duel. As much as I love the character. And I'll die on the hill. Like, if there was any good chance for her to die, that would have been the best chance. Because I've heard George Lucas wanted her to die in Order 66. I can't say that for sure because for where I am, it's like rumor. But even if it's true, if George Lucas wanted Ahsoka to be killed off in Order 66, that was one option you could do. The second option, like I said, which would have been, I think, potentially a better option, kill her off in the duel with Vader at Malachor. Rebel Season 2. Anyways, let's read even more. This duel was one of the most satisfying culmination of any arc in Star Wars, especially after the history between Anakin Skywalker and Ahsoka established throughout the Clone Wars. Rebel Season 2, Ahsoka, Ezra, and Kanan Jarrus travel to the Sith planet of Malachor, leading to a confrontation of Maul, the Empire's Inquisitors, and Vader himself. After Ahsoka tearfully rejects the notion that Vader is Anakin, the two engage in a thrilling lightsaber duel. Ahsoka briefly gets the upper hand on Vader, slashing part of his mask to reveal Anakin's scarred face beneath. Ahsoka then realizes what her master has become, and states she would not leave Anakin despite Vader's insistence on killing her. Originally, the duel ended in an unclear fashion before future seasons of Star Wars Rebels, being season 4, revealed exactly what had transpired between Ashoka and Vader via Star Wars The World Between Worlds. This would be the perfect scene to open the Ashoka show for several different reasons. So the Battle of Darth Vader is the perfect opening for Ashoka. Firstly, Ashoka's battle with Vader opens the show would provide us extremely effective hook for the audience. Opening the series with a fantastic lightsaber battle, only recreated in live action, would provide viewers with an exciting battle sequence to open up the show. Similarly, Ahsoka opening with this battle will provide a lot of context for the titular character's journey. This battle would serve as a refresher for those who had not seen Rebels in a while, and could be changed somewhat, though hopefully not in a very drastic way, to accommodate those who have not seen either Clone Wars or Rebels. Either by an added narration from Ahsoka or a slight tweak to the dialogue between Vader and his former apprentice Ahsoka could open by establishing Ahsoka and Anakin's relationship, explaining Ahsoka leaving the Jedi Order and the tragic reunion on Malachor. Not only would this allow audience unfamiliar with Ahsoka's story before The Mandalorian to receive some vital Clone Wars and Rebels context, but it would also serve to establish Ahsoka's emotional state. The Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett made it clear that Ahsoka's confrontation with Vader still affects her, and that the fight could also perfectly set up a rumored return in a Ahsoka show. The rumored return in question is none other than Hayden Christensen himself as Anakin Skywalker Darth Vader. In 2021, it was reported by a Hollywood Reporter that Hayden Christensen would return to Star Wars in Ahsoka after his performance in Obi-Wan Kenobi. By recreating the battle between Vader and Ahsoka, Christensen's return would open the show. This could then land a further appearance by Christensen, either as a Force ghost or in flashbacks to his time as Ahsoka's master in the Clone Wars. As evident, the theory has a lot of merit for Ahsoka. It would also help with establishing the world between worlds, which could be confusing to viewers who had not seen Rebels. The world between worlds was a mythical plane in which time and space could be traversed, with Ezra using this to save Ahsoka from Vader at the end of the duel. With the world between worlds expected to be part of Ahsoka's story, the theorized opening sequences could recreate the franchise's fight scene, establish Ahsoka's emotional state and relationship, and cut to black after the titular wanderer is pulled into the world between worlds. I mean, I can kind of see that happening. Like, I'm not a huge fan of the world between worlds myself. But like, if they're going to use the world between worlds in the Clone Wars or in the Ashoka show, then this could potentially be the best way for them to introduce Ahsoka. So, or that show, I mean. And like they said, it could potentially set up like a Clone Wars flashback of Hayden Christensen and whoever is cast as a younger Ahsoka live action, or it could also potentially set up ancestors or a Force Ghost Anakin scene here and there. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Be kind to one another. I will talk to you, fellow mutants, later.